virtual DJ playing music, mixing, and my friends would come around. Charlie, you the first, you the first past DJ Black, and I'm like, I think I closed around 3 a.m. I was going. He gave me 30 CDs. Bro, I was so happy. And the other DJ walked in. He said, "Bro, you think say here be radio? Get the fuck out of here." One thing about me, I never know what I'm going to play till I get behind the laptop.
I've seen it. That's why. Yo. Welcome to another episode of What's the Word. It's your host, Eff The DJ. And today, as you can see, there's something different happening. We don't usually do this. But today, I tried to step it up a bit. Because if you've realized, all the GCR people, they started doing videos. So they PFP catch me. So yeah, here we are. And today, we are having another guest. This season has been explosive, and I'm really enjoying it because I'm getting to know so much about so many people that I work with and I hang around with all the time. But many of you may not know their stories and stuff, so I'm glad I'm doing this. And today we have DJ Pizaro, one of Accra's finest, one of Ghana's finest. Let me put it up there, one of Ghana's finest DJs in the building. So Pizaro, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome to What's the Word? Welcome to What's the Word podcast, GCR.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So Charlie Pizaro, what's up?
Charlie, I did. I mean, it's just work, problems here and there, but we are alive, so
we give thanks to the Almighty.
Yeah.
When people ask me what's our effort, I'm like, it's work. That's all. Charlie, it's work. It's either work or
as long as I'm alive, we are working.
Yeah,
we are trying to make it. We are trying to get there.
It's work.
Yeah,
it's work. Yeah. Can I ask you something? What's the most non-music thing you've done in the past 24 hours?
Wow, I played Call of Duty.
You play Call of Duty?
Modern Warfare.
Okay, yeah, you actually game.
Yeah.
When I watch your snaps, I see that you game.
Yeah.
Are you a heavy gamer?
Yeah, I like games. I like video games.
So when you're not working, when you're not DJing, yeah.
My favorite games like Division 2. I like Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I like GTA. And FIFA. I don't like FIFA because I suck at it.
What?
Yeah.
I mean,
and Football Manager.
You play FM?
Yeah, I play FM.
Man, I had this crazy FM. Everybody has. If you play FM and the thing catches you, it catches you.
Yeah, I really think FM. I'll put FM on top of the list of things.
It really catches you.
Sometimes I'm even DJ.
I spend so much time on FM, and there's no explanation for it.
Yeah, it's very
unless
addictive.
You know. If you know, then you know. If you don't know,
yeah, it's very addictive.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't know. I've never seen you touching your FM before.
I've played all the versions of FM from 2003, 2000. Every version of FM.
That's sick. Sick. They started doing a lot of updates. I think that's when I kind of fell off.
Yeah,
it used to be kind of not easy, but right now it's so much more with it. Right, they brought the 3D watching the game into your house. Bro,
right now you need to do a lot. The slightest thing, it affects your performance.
And it's not even it was any less. So it was still very much there was still a lot of detail you had to go through to make sure your team will be doing well. And that's when it will start making you realize that your coach is really good to a lot.
Yeah.
Coach is really good to a lot. It's not just come to stand there and say, hey, number 10, go for it.
Yeah.
But that's sick. That's sick. I didn't know you were an avid gamer like that. I thought it was casual.
No,
some people just game.
No, I love video games.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick. I want to get back into it, but
yeah.
So Pizaro, I beg you. So now that you're here, welcome once more.
Thank you.
Can you please tell us about your journey as a DJ? How did you get into DJ and how you started and you just give us
let's start
genesis.
with when I started DJing. I think I started DJing between 2009.
Wow.
2009. That's when I started DJing.
Oh, damn.
And I like music, right? Way back in secondary school, it was my laptop that we were using that the
You had
entertainment
a
prefect
laptop in
in
secondary
Yeah,
school?
yeah.
Hey, this guy, you a criminal.
It was my laptop that the entertainment prefect were using to play music. I wasn't so much into like being on stage playing music. So when I completed secondary school, during our time, you need to spend about a year home
Yeah.
before your results come and
Yeah,
you apply
yeah.
for the university. So during that time, I picked up a side job. I used to work at the internet cafe. Like you see to customers, you sell time
Yeah.
and all that. So I had time
The internet
and
cafe for the
internet.
Gen Z kids who don't fucking know what's going on. They had to sell time. You had to go
Yeah,
to the cafe and buy
buy
30
time
minutes,
and
buy
then
1 hour and shit.
so
Yeah.
I used to have a lot. And when like my hood, I used to live at Flagstaff House. When you need the latest music, go and ask Pizaro.
Oh shit.
Because I was always on blogs, LimeWire.
LimeWire.
Yeah.
LimeWire, man. Talk your shit. LimeWire, man.
LimeWire. So the latest music I download. And my hood, right? There was a club. That's like that club now is the Blacks Club.
Oh, that's
Onyx. At that
yeah.
time it was Cinderella's.
Oh, okay.
So there was this DJ who used to play the DJ Kwame. And because the cafe was closed, he comes there to download songs. So when he comes in, he said, "Oh, I need this, I need so." He said, "Oh, ask Pizaro."
Oh.
So anytime he
Wait,
comes,
so where did you get the Pizarro name from? Let me
oh, the
ask that one.
Pizarro was I got it like for the footballer.
Okay.
Like when I was
Yeah.
growing up and I played football, everybody had like a nickname. I didn't have one.
Everybody was picking.
And I just said, "Okay, call me Pizarro." And that time we had Claudio Pizarro.
Yeah.
Abamunic, yeah.
A German player.
So
right?
Kwame Gemini, that's his name. He comes there, "Oh, Pizarro, what do you have for me?" And I'll give him songs. And he used to DJ. Although he was a professional DJ, he uses a CD and everything. He used virtual DJ.
Yeah.
So I also downloaded virtual DJ. So I download the music. I'll be there, and when people come to the cafe, I just be playing the song, mixing it, and they were enjoying it.
You're a DJ in the cafe.
Like, you see, when you go to a cafe, there's usually music at the background.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. So I had virtual.
Or they
DJ.
give you headphones or something.
Yeah, no, but for
Oh,
the
you
cafe,
guys had
we had
speakers.
speakers.
Oh,
It's just that the music is not so
Yeah,
loud.
I
It doesn't
understand.
disturb
It's just
the
like
custom-
background
music.
That's
And I'll be
hilarious.
playing, I'll be mixed, will be like, it be we mix that challenge the viewer so it be me they do. So when my results came and I got admission to Legon, I didn't have a laptop by then. My mom got a laptop for me, like, "Okay, you're in school now, get a laptop
Yeah.
to do your project work." I didn't even use it for project work.
Yeah.
I just downloaded music. So in my dormitory, like in my room,
Your room,
virtual DJ playing music, mixing, and my friends would come around. "Charlie, you the first you the first pass DJ Black," and I'm like,
Hey.
so
Yeah.
you see your friends,
And your friends will
gas
hype
you up,
they'll
like,
gas you. Yeah, they'll
"Are
fucking
you the
hype
first?
you.
You the first? You the first?" So the first gig that I got was a drink up. It was a friend Linda, and she did it at Bunny Hostel.
Shout out Linda. Shout out
Yeah.
Bunny Hostel.
And she said, "Oh, her friend is Pizarro. She knows Pizarro can DJ. Pizarro should come and DJ." And I went there. I tell you, I didn't even have more than 200 songs on my laptop.
Wow.
But I did it and everybody had fun. Like, "Hey, Pizarro."
But I think, looking back, I think in uni is easy to DJ. People honestly have just like 15 songs they like.
Yeah. True.
Honestly, they have just like 15 songs they like.
Yeah.
So even if you spin those back to back, they'll be okay.
Yeah. Like,
Looking back,
yeah,
I
like they are
realize that,
drunk, they are
they're
tense, they just want to have fun.
they are now exploring life, all of that. So
So-
if you play the same
I DJ'd and
20 songs,
they liked it. I think that was around the World Cup that someone Jan missed that penalty. Yeah.
Oh, Charlie, don't let
I
me get
finished
back.
that party and like Linda was like, "You Pizarro, get serious." So at that time in Legon, right, I think Varosky was already a known DJ on campus. So and Linda was friends with Varosky. So Linda told me that, "Look, go and see Varosky, he'll give you more gigs." So that's when I'm even so for that particular drink up, I took speakers for Varosky.
Wow.
To go and play that drink up.
I see.
That's when Varosky
Oh, okay,
became a
okay,
friend
okay.
and we started.
Oh, this is crazy.
Yeah,
This
we
is
started
crazy
sharing.
story. You see, this is crazy. Like we need these stories. We need these stories in the industry.
Yeah, that's when we started sharing music, and I'll go to him. He'll be DJing. I'll tell that, "Oh, let's do this, let's do that." So during that vac, I was home. I was on Facebook, and I saw a flyer. Lips party at the Temple Social Center. And it was a guy, his name is Louis Zawala. I think you know him.
No, I don't know him.
Zawala, he was
But
in
the
Kwenas.
names, the names.
Yeah, he was like those database in Kwenas and was doing a party. So I messaged him, oh bro, I'm a DJ, this is your party, I would like to come and play. And he said, oh, he already has a DJ, like the club, the Temple.
Yeah,
and I said, oh, it doesn't matter, I'll just come. So when I got there, with my laptop, I entered the DJ booth. There was a DJ there, experienced DJ Silver with his CD bag and everything. And at that time, if you're a laptop DJ, they look at you like this.
Yeah, you know, be serious.
So I got there, I put my laptop down, connected, and he looked at me, he shook his head. That was like heartbreaking. I'm like, I don't care.
But I mean, it's you.
I can't do my thing. So he played for some time, and he asked me to come and take over. And I killed it. I killed that. I don't even remember the kind of music. That was when Asamoah do the dance. I played all those kind of music. I nailed that party. So the manager of the club, the Temple, he took my number and was like, he usually gets a lot of parties, secondary school parties. And he want me to come and DJ. A week later, he called me, another party, and this time was a pool party. I got there, I DJed from 2 p.m. That was the pool party. The pool party ended around 7, 8. I had to relax because there's a nightclub. The Temple has a pool and a nightclub. I DJed the nightclub. I think I closed around 3 a.m. I was going, he gave me 30 CDs. Bro, I was so happy.
No, wait, but 30 CDs at that time.
Bro, I was so happy.
It wasn't a lot, but it be something.
He gave me 30 CDs and I was like, yo.
And I feel like there's something about like, I feel like when you start doing something that you really like, and when you get paid for it, yes. When you get paid for it, like knowing that it's not something that when you get paid for it, it's like, yo, is this something I can do? Yeah, so I get this, but this 30 Ghana there, like I
was so happy. So the Temple became my sort of place. When school resumed, every Saturday they'll call me out. And my highest pay I got over there was about 50 CDs. That day, like, I worked very hard. The owner was so happy. So I used to play at the Temple. And through that, I met a guy called Stone.
Stone,
you know, he's an event promoter. Yeah. So I spoke to him that, oh, I'm a DJ, you should one day put me. And the sort of Fela was doing big time promotion. Yeah. And I was like, you don't know how the club works. Yeah. So he didn't trust that I should put this guy on one of my events. Yeah. So luckily enough, there was this event at Cinderella's. That time, Cinderella's is one of the biggest nightclubs in Accra. Like,
that's crazy. Like,
that's where the big men come. So he had this event and he said, you know what? I'll put your name on the flyer and let's see what you can do.
Yeah.
And so at that time, the resident DJ, there was, I think P used to work. P Raven.
P Raven
was DJing there. And I think one other guy. So I think P finished the set and was like, yo, come and hop on. I played my first song, second song, third song. And the other DJ walked in. He said, bro, you think say here be radio? Get the fuck out of here.
What?
Like, see, bro, it checked like, I didn't know. I was just confused. Like, wow.
I don't know what I would have done.
So, he was literally telling, come on for there, come on for there. And my fella had to come in and was like, oh, take your time. Yeah. So I just packed my stuff and I left. I went to sit in the crowd. My friends were there. Charlie, you spoiled them. Charlie, you force. Hey, you kill him, Charlie. She appreciate me. Yeah. But deep down, I was crying like, I was crying like, ah. So Fela came and was like, Charlie, guy, we sound not here, forget. Fast forward, so I was still doing the Tempo and a couple of private parties, and we had one event. When I got to level 200, I wanted...
This is all level 100?
Yeah. Okay. When I got to level 200, I wanted to go into events. So I spoke to Fela that we should organize a party. And the name of the party was the Major League. We did it at Cinderella's. I need someone to fact check me. Since the Open University of Ghana, nobody has done a more lit party than the second lit party.
Talk your shit.
The second lit party.
Talk your shit.
The second lit party that University of Ghana had experienced was also organized by me.
Talk your
So that
shit.
one, fella put me
Talk
on
your
the
shit.
flyer. I went there, I nailed my set.
Smoked it.
And he had a weekly event. So I went from being start from the booth, and the guy would be like, Charlie, you can't play, I won't go do something.
The one
Who
kicked
sacked
you
me
out.
from
The
the
one who
booth?
kicked you out. That like,
Yeah.
bitch.
He be like,
take
so
this.
Charlie, I won't go. He wants to go to another place to go and do
Oh,
it. So
okay,
be like,
okay. So
okay,
yeah,
you know what?
come collect.
Come
Yeah.
collect, then play. And through that, I built. You see, the thing about DJing is that the more you do, like the better you get. Like,
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
experience.
That's really what.
Experience.
The more you work,
Yeah,
the
the
more
more.
you get.
So through University of Ghana parties, yeah. And when I finished school for about a year, I stopped DJing because of national service and stuff. I wasn't really DJing. I think the only gig that I was doing was Friday Friends
Friday friends. Yeah.
until I think 2016 thereabouts. That's when I met Be Brave. Be Brave too. I met him on Facebook. I said, who is this white guy always talking about?
Yeah, you have to send Mark a check for what he has done for your career.
So I saw Be Brave. I said, who's this white guy always posting black African music? So I followed and I realized that he's a DJ. So at that time I wasn't working, and I saw him post that he needed an administrative assistant to work with. So I applied, and when I went to him, I realized that I know music, so working with him would be easy. And I told him I'm a DJ. So he said, he runs booking for some
For some
places in Accra. So if I'm interested in DJing, I said cool. So he put me on Republic. I know that he realized that no.
Yeah.
I'm a very good DJ.
But yeah, big major shout outs to Be Brave.
Be Brave. He
Major
has helped the
shout-outs to Be
community
Brave,
a lot. Like,
because Be Brave is actually the one who gave me my first gig, which is Republic. Like my first residency, which was Republic, was Be Brave.
Yeah.
And that's probably where I met you.
Yeah.
I don't exactly remember where,
Republic.
but it was it's very probably Republic.
And like Republic shaped me to be the kind of DJ I am today. Because
I keep telling people, like, when people come here like, oh, so what shit? I'm like, bro,
go
go
play
ahead.
Republic.
Republic
will teach you how to DJ.
Because Kofi will come and tell you today, I'm feeling like Bob Marley or some shit. And you just have to play reggae for like 2 hours.
So
and even if you play one artist, they'll complain, oh, you've played Bob Marley too much. Don't you have?
Yeah.
And they know their music
and
too.
I think Republic, almost all the top DJs have passed through
They
Republic.
know, like, I was telling somebody the other day, like, if Republic should do like 10 years of whatever and do like a concert with their DJs that they brought in.
Yeah.
They go shut down the whole Accra.
Republic really molded me as it. Like I learned a lot at Republic because it got to a time, right? Kofi and Raja, they wanted to do this alternative thing. So that's when they brought the Bohemian groove. That they don't want to hear so much. Like there's Duncans at the top. Yeah. Duncans is playing La Paz, Toyota. Yeah. Republic wants to hear something different. Exactly. So that is what led me to start digging, like looking for songs that's
digging, bro. Like you have to start going from hip hop to Azonto to EDM to, like, bro, you have to be creative. You have to be working, else you can't play. And even the owners will come and tell you that, bro, you're not playing shit. So you have to.
I mean, I've even started thinking. I think Republic, right? Yeah. And Jam Jazz events that they did at Carbon, Alt Carbon. These are the things that shaped me to be the kind of
Shout out Jam Jazz.
Yeah.
Shout out
Republic. I mean, I was doing Republic. I had already cemented my place at Republic. Yeah. And Be Brave told me that there's this new place around Laboni. It's called Front Back. He was like, he doesn't know if I can play there, but he'll put my name on this thing. So it was one Friday. I went there. They said the manager, Kojo. So I was like, who is Kojo? I have to play. And I saw this small place, and there was a birthday party. I nailed it. So the next week, Benjamin said, Pizaro, when you went to Front Back, what music did you play? I said, regular music.
Regular music, bro. Whatever the fuck they told me to play.
He was like, no, like whatever you did, they seem to love it. So they've been asking of you that. So I remember it's just old school music that I played. Yeah. And it was like, oh, they like it. So through Front Back, I met Susie, who handles I've forgotten Susie's company. Susie, Kojo, I met Ramsey, the CEO, and they've given me plugs, like molded me to be whoever I am today.
That's a sick story. That's a
Yeah,
really sick story, and it's testament to your hard work and
yeah,
your tenacity,
yeah.
and that's something that's really admirable.
Mm.
So, if somebody was to ask what kind of music you specialize in, what would you say?
I like hip hop and house.
Okay, I
Hip
mean
hop and
yeah,
house.
that's true. That's true. I think you're one of the first DJs I had playing like before my piano took off.
Yeah, I started playing on my
Yeah.
piano
And shout
at
out to DJ Kev. Kev was like, "Oh," so I was like, "What's this new SA house you're playing?" And he said, "Oh, no, it's called it's a thing. It's my piano. It's from SA.
you see.
Have I not heard it before?" And he sent me some songs.
The thing is that if you want to be different, right? You find what you want to do, you're going to meet different genres. So at Alt Carbon, that's when I started playing on my piano, and this is 2018,
God damn. Yeah, this,
2019,
yeah.
thereabouts. Because they wanted a more Afro
They
house,
wanted a more Afro house. They wanted a house
a
music
house
thing. It
music thing.
was, yeah.
So I did a lot of. I met. I was playing on my piano. Right? I didn't even know it was on my piano until one day, Be Brave posted a video. I listened to the song. I'm like, ah. So that time I had to play on my piano,
Yo,
but
that's
I thought it was Afro
yeah.
house.
At that time, because it was all coming from
I
SA at the
see.
time.
Yeah, yeah.
So a lot of like even
And you
me
know, this
when
is
I
my
heard
piano
us
thing
like
you bring
SA.
up is interesting. Like
Yeah.
when I remember I was playing an Afro, I remember I played that on my piano, and there was this DJ who stood by me. Hey, you people there, you for go South Africa, go DJ. This kind of music they
Really?
play there. But today,
And
I
now see
listen
how
to
your
this.
people are here importing SA DJs. Just look at that. Just look at that. Yeah. So what would you say has been some of your like memorable moments, like very high points in your career so far?
Last year, one of my directors did a birthday party and he took me to Mykonos.
Mm,
That was like a very like
yeah.
big thing for
Pizarro in
me.
Greece.
Yeah. I mean, for
Pizarro
someone,
takes Greece. That shit was sick.
yeah, like I'm
Yeah.
going to celebrate my birthday, but because I like your music,
Yeah.
come along with
Come
me.
along with me.
I mean, it was great because
So you were there as full time as a DJ.
yeah, but I had fun. I drank like
That's no,
I
but
had
to
a
me
party.
that's so crazy. So like they rented a house and you were just
Yeah, DJing, like
DJing.
rented equipment, everything. Your job is to just play music.
Damn, that's crazy. I would want to be on something like
Yeah,
this.
it was an amazing experience. Like, yeah, that's yeah.
Sick. So
Yeah.
everywhere they are going, you go with
I
them.
go with them.
Damn. That's sick.
Yeah.
That's like it feels and you got paid for that as well.
Yeah, I got
So
more than paid.
flights, like
Everything, like everything.
Oh my goodness. This is sicker than like to
And
me
and
in
they even
accountants
gifted
is
me a
sicker than-
mixer, like a very expensive DJ
You
mixer. And
see?
I'm
And
like,
DJ equipment is not cheap.
yeah.
It's not fucking cheap. It feels like sicker than being like playing a top gig.
Yeah,
That's like
like
everybody
this
will
is
be-
one of what like the
Yeah.
greatest moment. I'll forever, forever, forever cherish it. Yeah.
Damn. Okay, let me ask you. This is a little bit tough, so you can take your time. As a DJ, you have the power to shape the atmosphere of an event. How do you gauge the energy of the crowd and adjust your performance accordingly?
How do I gauge the energy of the crowd?
Bro, but like you guys, I feel like some of you guys need to take a trip to From Back on Saturdays to experience this guy. Because when he's in the mood, like when he's on, it's ridiculous.
You know, you know one thing about me,
Tell me.
I never know what I'm going to play till I get behind the laptop.
I've seen it. That's why I'm asking you. Because you work like a magician, realistically.
For
You
real,
really
like,
just sit there and you're like,
I don't know how, because
you go song by song. And
yeah,
then you
I just enter, I listen. So usually anytime I play, I ask the DJ, what have you played?
Yeah.
And he tells me, oh,
Yeah.
I've played hip hop, I've played this. I look at the crowd. I first thing I gauge, I don't know if this always works, but you know, like, it's unfortunate, but we have two types of crowd. We have an elite crowd and we have like the boys crowd. There are some songs that you can play at a place like From Back. You play at Alora, people won't mind you. No, I'm just being honest with you. You see, it's about how open they are
how
to.
open they are to the
You
music
understand?
you're
It
playing.
doesn't mean like, oh, this one is better than this. Just that
Yeah.
they are more inclined with this
Okay,
genre
I
of
mean
music.
every place has
You
the
understand?
kind of crowd they attract
I
as
can
well. So.
play Drake, Take Care. You can play that song at so many
Yeah,
places.
but that's a dope song.
They'll
That
look
like
at you like this.
that like people will admittedly say the song is dope, but they may not be ready to hear it everywhere they are. But in some spaces they are more ready to hear
Yeah.
it than in some
So for
other
me, I
spaces.
usually look at the type of crowd and I use the age.
The age, yeah,
The
yeah,
age
yeah.
is a very big
Yeah,
factor.
I think that's something I tap
So
into a
even
lot.
when last week Sunday, just this Sunday, I was playing at Polo Beach. I took over for B Frankie.
Yeah, be frank, yeah.
So when I took over, I started playing old school, and he said that he wants to ask me something. He was playing on my piano, and when I took over, I played old school, and he was like, "Why?" And I said, "Look around, there are a lot
They're
of grown
all
folks.
older. Yeah.
So I feel they'll like old school, and they liked
And
old
they were
school.
jamming.
So it's usually a risk, but because of the experience I have, and like when I know this is not working, let's try
Then you
this.
change.
That
You
is how
pivot.
I work.
So that's being observant
Yeah.
and not being afraid to take risks.
Yeah, like I take a lot of risk as a DJ.
It's honestly crazy, honestly. Like, even me as a DJ, when I stand behind you sometimes and I observe, I'm like, bruh,
I take a lot
I wouldn't
of
be
risk.
doing half the things
And
you're doing.
sometimes it fails, sometimes
And
it works.
sometimes it
I was
fails.
playing a party, it was late, everybody, and I dropped the Westlife song. They were singing along. But a week later, a girl who was booking me for a wedding called me and said, Pizaro, why did you play Westlife? And I was like, they enjoyed it. I was like, media, I know they like you. So another thing, you can't please everyone in the crowd.
That's another thing. I think that may be the hardest part of the DJ job, because it's like one person doing it,
Yeah.
you know. And even when there's a decision to take that as a group of people, they may still take the wrong decision.
Yeah.
But imagine it being one person and
Yeah.
they are there to enjoy you. So if you do want to say, hey, Charlie, the music you play, hey, all day or top.
So
That's one
another
hard
thing
part
I
of
also
DJing.
sometimes, you see, in a club scene is business, right?
That's
The
another.
bar needs to
That's
make money.
another.
That's how you're
That's
going to
another.
get paid.
That's
So
another.
I can scan through the crowd and look at the table that's spending and play to the tune of the table that's spending.
But Pizarro,
It's
that's
bad.
where
Yeah.
that's where the job becomes complicated.
Yeah, it's the business aspect. Like sometimes as a DJ, you need to consider the business aspect. Like if this table is buying and the table is enjoying Amapiano, give them Amapiano and let them buy.
But Pizarro, if it's just one table,
I mean, I've
at the
had
end of the day, like I hear you, but then there's a conflict there. There's a conflict there because
I'll say that I'm still learning how to fix that.
okay. I mean, I understand you, but like it depends. It also depends on where you're playing. There are some places that may prioritize enjoyment over
Over the policy,
over
that
the
they,
business.
yeah.
And there's some places that's like business over, because like honestly, when the more you climb up, it gets harder. I mean, that's something I'll say I've really realized. The more you climb, it gets harder, because the more you are earning, the more you are demanding. They're also like, yo, we need to make this amount so that we can pay you and we don't feel it.
Yeah, yeah. You know,
So you have to start playing for the business. And when you start playing for the business, there's also a lot you may lose from playing for it.
yeah, you know, I think at the end of the day, it's the policy of the venue. You know, I've played at some venues
Bro,
where
I've seen venues switch their policy halfway because they need to make money. Because the one who's going to spend 100,000
but
is trying to leave. So what's the
I've played
goal
at
there?
venues too that didn't care who was spending. They wanted their policy. I was playing this party and they wanted house music. And I saw one of my allergies around, and I know the kind of music is like. I was playing his music, and he was dancing, and the owner came, Pizarro, you know what we like here? And I'm like, yeah, but you see, he said, he needs to know that when he comes here, this is the kind of music you are going to listen. So I think we just need to find a balance, and I think that is something that I'm still learning to do. Where
That's legit. Like, that's legit. I feel like it's hard. I feel like there's no correct answer for that. Like, there's no real. You
Yeah.
always have to, like, be gauging along.
Yeah.
And also try to reason. sometimes you should even try to impose. I think even DJs we try to do that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you try to impose, like, no, I know you people want to hear this, but you listen to this.
I do
Listen
that
to this.
you
Maybe
you
may
you
like
know
it.
like you get on the decks. Oh, Pizarro, it be Afrobeats crowd. You know who, you know what I'm talking about.
It happens.
You
It
know.
happens to the job. It happens to the job, man. Right. Okay, let's get into it. Pizarro, Ghana music. Let's go. As a DJ, from where you stand, we've seen all the conversations. It's been back and forth with Ghana, Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, Ghana this, Ghana this, Ghana that. We've seen the blame shifts. It's the artists, it's the managers, it's the producers, it's the DJs, it's the this, it's the this. Bro, give me a overview. Where do
My
you stand
overview.
and where do you
I think that the
where do you
blame
sit?
game doesn't help issues, because it's always easy for me to blame other people for my mistakes. That means I don't have to do anything. It's not my fault. It is their fault. Then when I don't do anything, but if the artists should sit down themselves and realize there are certain things that lack. One thing I say for sure, like the talent in Ghana, it is not something that you can question. It's 100%. We have the talent. The talent is there. Like the talent, we have talent.
It's overflowing.
What is left is the infrastructure and money. You understand? They blame DJs for playing. You see, me, I don't even put nationality on music. If the music is good, I'll play.
No, but Pizarro, as for that thing, you can say that too, but we all know it's not exactly that.
No, for real.
No, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I mean, the influence of you hearing one song more than another for you to feel like, oh, this song is...
Because it's good.
No, but it can be good. No, but that's what I'm trying to tell you, that, like, if you're looking for good music, bro, I can tell you that there's no song, like, bro, Ghana, you go find Ghana artists, they make every kind of song where you
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I don't put nationality. I don't put like, this is good music.
So you play it.
I'll play it.
Okay.
Like I've had artist managers approach me. We want to pay you to play our music. And I always tell them, let me listen to the music.
First, yeah.
If I
That's
like
what I
it,
do.
I'll play it.
Yeah, that's why I do.
Don't give me money to play on me, because if I listen to it and it's not nice, I won't play it.
That's hard.
You understand? Nigerians make a lot of trash music.
That's
If you are being honest,
That's true.
they make a lot of trash music.
It's always the 1%.
Yes.
Like, it's the 1% that
Like
goes to the
they
top.
make
Like, they have 1 million Burna Boys.
If
But
I
it's
s-
only them one Burna
One,
Boy that's at
yeah.
the top. But to make you think that, oh my God, Nigeria. But it's like, bro, they're
Like,
literally
you
their
see-
top 5. So,
a month or two ago, I was complaining that the whole of this year we don't have a Ghanaian hit song
but that's not true.
until Terminator came.
Oh.
Who?
We have, there are Saka Boys, they do some hits.
They are all from last year. They are all from last year.
Okay. No, but it's not just them.
No, I'm talking about Terminator is the only smash hit we have.
Smash Hits. Okay. Smash Hits today, I think I'll have to agree with that.
Like if you
no,
take
but-
Davido's Unavailable, in that sense, what song in Ghana will you measure with that? If not Terminator. And I feel
Last minute. It'll be last year.
last year.
Okay.
You understand? And so I know I feel like everything they say about Ghana music, they said it 10 years ago. So I'm tired of the talking. Like Makasa, do something. You understand? And it's the DJ.
So what should they do? Who should do what and what should they do?
They should do good music and promote it.
The
That
artist.
is all.
So
Yeah.
to you, the blame is on the artist. You think the music is not good?
Listen,
Because I don't agree with the music not being good.
no. King Promise. He was supposed to perform. King Promise was blacklisted, if I should say, because he refused to show up at the Wizkid concert. Like Ghanaians were literally saying they are canceling him. But what is the biggest song in town?
Call me later.
See, the first time I heard the song, I'm like, bro, this song is a hit. You see, like, I don't know what else to say. Like, they know, the artists, they know. They know. Me, they know. This kind of Ghana music conversation, I always listen, and it's like the same thing over and over. Like,
Stoneboy.
yeah,
Stoneboy,
into the future,
into the
then
future.
at Paconic. Yeah, pop songs.
Yeah.
So So what is the issue? They play it.
Yeah,
Stone Boy, they
really
play.
Yeah, so those are other hits. As you asking.
Yeah, but in terms of
Smash.
that, like,
Shut down the whole venue.
yeah, that kind of thing. Me, that's how I measure. Like, when the song drops, you realize that the mood changes.
You know, one thing I used to judge hits when, like, you can, if you're playing like a different BPM, like you're playing 130 or something, you just cut the song and you play another song.
I
Then you're
feel
like, yeah, you know, like how DJs have been doing with like last.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you cut the whole song and shy
Yeah,
and like,
yeah. I
you
think
know
it's
that.
also like, yeah.
So if I'm playing something else, I know I can cut the song and play this, and it will I rather
And
up the vibe.
you know
than
something,
I know,
right? Another thing is that I think the artists need to coordinate with the DJs, right? When they are recording songs.
Okay.
Because there are certain songs that I feel when the DJ drops, because of the how the song drops, the intro, the breaks, it's easier to play it in the club.
That's true. That's true, but Pizarro, this one too, I may give you a pushback because I feel like when an artist makes a song that goes, niggas don't care.
Well, they care.
No, niggas don't fucking care. It's the same way
see,
you're
into the
switching
future,
from. It's the same way you're switching from 130 to 80 something for
into
last.
the future is a big hit, but they
Do
don't
you
play
think
it.
Burna Boy sat with DJs to say, you know what, let's slow down the
No, it's not
tempo
about
for
sitting like have someone in your team who
I
understands that
understand
access.
that.
So
but
not
I'm
necessarily a
saying if
DJ.
niggas, I understand. But
You
I'm saying
understand?
if niggas fuck with the song, they don't care.
Well, I feel that also no.
Because no, when you think about Afrobeats, there's literally no Afrobeats in 80 something. There's no Afrobeat song in 80 something.
There is.
Which that is like popular from bro. All be 90 something.
Chris Brown and Davido's Whiskey song.
Whiskey, that one it be,
Call Me Every Day.
You don't play Call Me Every Day with last, bro.
I play.
You get what I'm saying? Don't fucking do this shit with me.
I play.
I get you, but you get what I'm saying.
I get you.
You get what I'm saying? If they record a song because niggas fuck with the song. You understand?
Okay,
So
but me
last hour,
personally,
that's
as
how
a
I see it.
DJ, there are
But
certain,
yeah, okay, I mean, let me not cut you. Like as a
like
DJ.
sometimes when introducing certain songs into my set, right, I feel it kills the energy.
Yeah.
So I rather skip that song.
Yeah. That happens a lot. Like sometimes I can play a set and I'll be done and I'm like, wow, I didn't even play this song. I didn't even play this song. And I'm like, if somebody comes
It's
to
a
ask
good
me, I'll
song,
say,
right?
it wouldn't work.
Yeah,
It just wouldn't
yeah,
work.
it's a good song, right?
Yeah.
But when you drop it in your set, it kind of lowers
It
the
just
energy.
wouldn't have worked. Yeah, it just wouldn't have worked. And there's no other explanation for it.
Yeah.
It just not go work if like I play out. So
Yeah.
therefore take them so.
So me the Ghana music, you see the bottom line is be money. It be money. Yeah. At the end of the day, it all comes down to money.
So are you saying that like we don't have
Even if you are bad at something, you throw so much money at it, you get better at it. So it be the money. I feel like if there's more investment, I mean, like the Nigerians come here to come and do that. I mean, they get inspiration from here.
really fucking promote and they do a lot of ground.
Yeah. So
It's
at the end of the day, it be money. It be if money.
But I end up realizing all the time that the groundwork too is expensive. Like they come, they list like top 5 venues. They come to all the top 5 venues and they come and spend money. And when I'm saying money, I'm saying like 30K minimum everywhere they go.
Yeah.
Everywhere they go. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. I mean, how many artists have like have this?
Can even do that 30K
So,
one night?
That's the thing. At the end of the day, be the money. It all comes down to the money.
That's crazy.
The money.
So they come out, they go to this venue, they are spending this amount. The DJ is going to have their music
and
for
also
like 10 minutes straight.
that I think that's why I also see the issues from the artists coming like, oh, the Nigerians have the money, we don't have, but because we are brothers, you should put us ahead of them.
Yeah.
I see.
So how do you feel about that too?
It's a valid argument to some extent, but man must eat.
Man must eat, but Pizarro, the thing is that if we also know Bobo and
Yeah, we for listen.
not reach the top.
That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, if you're a DJ and the Nigerian artist teams come to you, we are giving you 20K. If you are DJing, make sure that these 10 songs are in your set. How many DJs are going to turn that down and say that because you're my Ghanaian brother?
If you play 5 feet, toss him to
Yeah,
Ghana.
so we find a balance, but still they complain. They are pushing for 90% Ghanaian music. That's what they're pushing for now.
That's radical.
Yeah,
Very radical.
that's very extreme.
That's
So, man, I
very
feel like, Charlie, I think we'll get there. It's just we'll get there. Like, we are getting there. It's time. We'll get there. It's
I feel like where we are, we may get like the getting there right now is much more at a reducing rate, because right now it's like the labels are playing, like the big boys are really playing. I feel like if it was like up
We
to
have
like 10
labels in
years
Ghana.
ago, no, if it was up to like 10 years ago, maybe, because that would have been a lot of artists were
But do
still
you have
moving
record labels in
independent.
Ghana?
No, I feel like a lot of them stepped into Nigeria. Like right now, some of them have picked up some Ghanaian artists. So I mean,
But the
Empire has
deal-
picked up a few of them.
The deals that they give them, I don't think it's the same deals the Ghanaians get.
Definitely not. I don't feel like.
Silanso was signed to Sony Music, but or was it Sony? I didn't see what they did with her.
I think that deal was for singles, 2 singles, and an EP.
But still,
I don't
they didn't
exactly
they
know
didn't
what
do-
happened.
I feel like they
Oh
did.
no, but she got the 1201 remix, the ADM remix, and it was a very big budget
Yeah.
video. And
It's a very good song.
yeah,
I
and
always
the
play.
song too was
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
ridiculous. So
I don't know, but I don't think they give the same deals.
the same deals. I mean, I kind of get it. If you are going to base it on numbers, I feel like they'll look at it and say that, one is giving us more numbers,
Yeah.
like way more proportional to, and how much are you pushing the needle? You understand? So if you are saying that, okay, let's go and do a show in US, for example, how many people can you pull in?
Yeah.
You
But
understand?
Ghanaians, we
That
have
type of
King Promise, Stoneboy, Kiddy,
Kwame
that's
Eugene,
Saka Boys,
Obey,
Kwame Eugene, hey, Sako
get
the
artists.
Black. Yeah, we get.
get
Charlie, me I get them for
Blacko,
every time.
Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie, like,
Yeah. We got.
I mean, we have a strong representation
Right.
that we can also say that, yeah, we get this. Me, I always say that Kiddy is a better vocalist than the top 3 in Nigeria.
Kiddy is a strong ass vocalist.
He's a better vocalist than Davido, Burna Boy, Wizkid.
I can.
This is it's facts,
It's facts.
Amare, like I say we'll get there.
Amare, shout out Amarizi.
We'll get there. It's
Alright.
just time. It's just time.
All right. Okay, so we're almost done. But like, Pizaro, how do you feel about like the new DJs, modern DJ, new DJ?
What is modern pen drive
New
DJ? So,
the new crop of DJs which have come, let's say after our class. Yeah. Do you think DJing, just as we've discussed about Ghana music, whether it's going forward, whether it's going back, what do you think about Ghanaian DJs? Do you also think we are on the same trajectory to either go up or?
yeah, but I actually see a branch. I think the old scene, like this
Alternative dance
house
music
music
scene,
kind of scene is growing, and it's
blowing up.
a nice
It's
thing.
actually crazy. It's blowing up
It's a
crazy,
nice thing to see.
ridiculously.
I haven't heard many of them play, but I've heard Frankie.
Yeah, B Frankie.
B Frankie,
Shout
I
out
think
B
he's a
Frankie.
very
Shout
good
out
DJ.
Araba. Araba is also really
Yeah,
sick.
and Baba.
Yeah, Baba.
Yeah,
Shout out Baba.
very
Baba is
good
also
DJ
really
too.
sick.
And I've also heard OJ DJ.
OJ.
Yeah. I don't. You see, right, I don't even go out now unless I'm working. I don't go out, so I don't get to listen.
don't
So
get to listen.
if I'm not mentioning anybody's name, it's not because I think you're a bad DJ, but
Pizaro hates you. He thinks you're whack.
but these are the 3 that I've heard play, and I think
that you can vouch
yeah,
for.
they are very good DJs. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, the DJ scene.
What do you think can make it better? Because I feel like this thing happens a lot. Like I've met somebody who told me if I come to their home country, they'll sack all their DJs that weekend. And I'm like, I'm just even here. I know I can also vouch for other people here that are like these guys are sick as shit. Yeah,
Ghanaian DJs are very good DJs.
right?
I can say the whole Africa. Ghana
You
has
want to vouch for Ghana DJs?
Yeah.
The whole Africa.
yeah.
That's sick.
The
That's sick. No, I'm not doubting anything you're saying. I'm
Like-
just saying it's sick.
someone, is it Black Water? I think he went to US and came, but I was like, he shook my like
After the
Pizarro,
US tour, he came and was like, you
Pizarro.
know what?
you guys
You guys are working.
You know the way the Ghanaian music scene is, right? You learn
Right.
a lot, and when you go out, yeah, you learn. you learn. Like the DJ scene is very competitive,
Right.
so you have to learn. And when you make your trade in Ghana, and you go outside, you realize that what is it that they are doing here?
But can I give you a slight interjection? I feel like sometimes too, it's also your region. You, I've played like in other, let's say, regions in Ghana, where to them DJing means you are doing a lot, like yeah, scratching, you are doing effects. Like to them, that's what they see. Hey, this guy the DJ, wow, you bab. But the more I've grown in the game, like I've met DJs who literally just play like a song and chill, but they are playing the right songs
At the right time.
at the right time with the right timing, like all of that. And then you listen to some people and you're just like, yeah, these guys fucking know. It's not about like doing 15,000 things, you understand? So I feel like in that same way, a Ghana DJ can go somewhere. It's like how Ghana DJs, for the most part, play piano, for example. When you listen to SA, because me, that's where the thing is from. It's not that there are no DJs there, there are DJs there. When they come to Ghana and they play piano, they don't play like how Ghana DJs play piano. And a lot
I
of
know.
Ghana DJs play like Afrobeats,
Yeah.
where it's like, this is the hot
Yeah,
part
I'm
of
a
the
piano
song.
is small house music,
It's
and house music, you need to let the music
And
breathe.
Ghana doesn't really have like a house culture, house music culture.
Yeah, I understand. But
So
it's
because
the
of
crowd.
that, it's the crowd. But because of that, we play DJs up like how the people enjoy Amapiano. They enjoy it like Afrobeats, and so that's why it's not like it's a no-brainer why Niger piano or Nigerian Amapiano is a hit in like the Western region because that is how we like our music. We don't really have a house music culture like they do in SA.
I mean, it's growing now. I hope it gets better.
I mean,
The-
I
the-
feel like the most is that it will grow. So shout out Musa Keys. When Musa Keys he came for an interview on Guide Radio. I happened to be there when they were having the interview. I think I was on my way there and I was listening. And then they asked him. So that was when Olili and Joey Akan had the back and forth for about 2 days.
Yeah.
And they asked him about the conversation. He said, honestly, if you're going to get a hit Amapiano song in SA, your streams will be doing like 2 million to 5 million streams. But I've done unavailable with the video and I'm doing fucking 50 million streams plus. Nigga, the sound is traveling. And what they do in Nigeria, Ghana, it's not how they do it in South Africa. So if the sound is traveling, it should travel. You can't gatekeep it. It's on the internet. It's in the world. You
I'm a
can't
purist.
You can't gatekeep. Yeah, so I mean the purists will do what they do, but
Yeah.
like you see, so I feel like sometimes it's regional. Like it's
Yeah.
a regional thing in
Yeah.
the sense where
But I still
for
stand
you
there,
to feel like,
like
but I honestly still stand with Ghana DJs are really good.
like
They are
I've
really,
experienced
really
it before. I
absolutely
had to play this event with one big DJ and it was his event. I wasn't even supposed to play. I was supposed to play before him, but he came and was like, he wants to play. And he was the headliner. Took the set, finished. He finished DJing, and the next DJ was to come. I'm like, oh, it is this guy who is there. So, oh, okay, Pizaro, take over. I played for 30 minutes. The way I shut the place down, the guy came back and he said, Omo, I for play again.
Ghana DJs more hard
Oh,
dream.
and it was so funny. Like that day, I really did. Like it wasn't intentional, but I was just in the mood, and the crowd was so tense. And he's done with his set too.
he's
He
done.
came back, he held me back. Oh more the way we played there, I
If
for
we go
play
inside
again.
again, make the CC.
And I left it. I'm like, it's your
Do your
night.
thing.
Come and
Yeah.
do your thing. Like
Do your thing.
I don't like that thing. Like I'm battling you. I want to be
Yeah,
better. I'll
honestly.
just do my thing.
Honestly, I prefer like when I'm DJing. Usually, when it's a group, when it's you alone.
Yeah.
But when it's a group, I always prefer to like see it as work. Like we all have to come
Yeah,
together to make
and
sure it's a dope night.
That's
for
one
everybody.
thing I don't like about the Ghanaian DJ scene.
Yeah, a lot of people don't play their part.
Yeah, you see, it's a competitive scene, right? But when we are working, do your part and let me do your part. And let me do my part. So what happened is that maybe a DJ, you are doing the earlier set, like a warm-up set, and they'll play all the hit songs.
But I think I find that problem a lot with a lot of new.
Yeah, they play all the hit songs.
Sometimes I don't even put it to the DJ. Sometimes I also put it to the audience.
No, it's not if you're a warm-up DJ,
No, but I also put it to the audience sometimes.
that is one of my favorite, like, play
Warm
and
up.
go.
You can just chill and play.
You know what to listen.
No,
at
but
that
it's not
time,
even
no,
about playing and going.
no, F. At that
You
time,
can go and listen to some warm up sometimes and be like, this guy knows, this person fucking knows music.
because at that time they are not expecting you to play music for them to be dancing sharp. Like people sitting down, just nodding their heads like this. They are enjoying the music. You are doing a great job, but they want to play all the hits. And then it's peak time. The DJ comes. You've played all the hits. So at the end of the day, right, you think you are killing it, but you are just making the crowd suffer.
Yeah.
So the next DJ comes and it's like he's repeating songs, but no.
Yeah. And they get bored and start saying all the DJs play the same shit all the time.
Songs, but they just don't. So like I tell DJ like warm up. Like some people feel it's disrespectful to be a warm up DJ. I'm like, yeah, the warm up DJ is even
disrespectful.
More important. Yeah, I've had an issue where I was playing after a DJ and he went about complaining that he's a big DJ. Why is he playing at that time? And I'm like, it doesn't matter, bro. Like anytime you want me to play, I'll do it.
Your part and go. I feel like because of like social media and stuff, everybody, like not everybody, but people want to be the highlights of the event.
You know,
and
there are times where a warm-up DJ will finish playing, a pick DJ comes and be like, the warm-up was better.
Oh, of course. That happens a lot. That happens a lot. It does happen a lot.
So like, if you are good, you are good. The crowd will appreciate it. It doesn't matter the time. I mean, the peak time, DJing at peak time is easy. It's the easiest.
Oh my goodness. This is something a lot of people don't know. But like, if you arrange all the 25 songs they want to hear.
You give me peak time.
You just play all the 25 songs.
I can close my eyes and play. Like, the crowd is already tense. Everybody is happy. Like, the job is just easy. From there.
No, but I'll also say that there are some peak time DJs who are really good at it.
Honestly. Most
like
definitely.
I get what you're saying, which is facts.
Yeah.
But there are also some peak time DJs who like I stand behind and I'm like, yo, I wouldn't play the music this quickly if it was me. I wouldn't go to the music this fast. I wouldn't be cutting it up this way. So like I commend them. Oh shit, you're also really good at this. So if I was to do an event and I was supposed to put somebody for peak time, it's you that I'll put. You understand? But I feel like our system also does not do a lot of rotation. And because of that, a lot of people don't train in other places. Because somebody can be a good warm-up DJ, but it doesn't mean they're also not trying to, get into playing peak time or playing pre-peak or playing post-peak. But because of that, a lot of people don't train in other things. So you can be a peak time DJ for like 2 years. After that 2 years, your set may become very stagnant because you start playing the same thing all the time and things like that. But so what do you think Ghanaian DJs can do to get like it bigger? Because this is what happens in December every time. We'll shut down Ghana from January to mid-December. From 15 December they go international DJs on, they go come play, or the gigs go reach January after like 10. Then they'll call us again. So what do you think we can do to be the ones to now take control of our space?
I think this is I mean, I've thought about this. Someone brought this up, I think somewhere last year, that the Ghanaian DJs do all the work, and when it's December,
like July is almost ending, we are in August. So and the work is the work. If I feel like if half of the work is not done by now, it's going to happen again.
I think
and realistically, what also happens most of the time too is like, it's hilarious. Like, okay, on the day of the gig, Ghana DJs have, international DJs wherever, they also come down. On the day of the event,
the Ghana DJs
on the day of the event, we see.
Yeah.
And it's not that like we do better, but at least what I can say is that we're able to match.
That is one thing about DJing that's...
It's
not even in just Ghana, right? Yeah. It's a skill, right? But right now, the imaging and the branding and marketing has taken over the skill.
Right.
I mean, I've seen some very big DJs behind decks and they're playing mixes.
Yeah. Speak on it.
I mean, just last week, someone was telling me a very big DJ plays YouTube mixes, and so at the end of the day, right, I think the promoters, right, are learning now.
Are they?
Yeah, they are. They know the DJs that can do the job.
Because I feel like they know, but they also take business decisions.
Yeah,
Just like how.
because at the end of the day, some of the events that happen in December, right, it's not just local promoters. Foreign promoters are included, and their foreign promoters, they have DJs that they work with, and I think they prefer or they want the DJs that they work with outside, because some of the crowds coming to are crowds
Also, yeah.
from outside,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and these DJs know the crowd, like they know
Exactly. They know how to
how to play their music and everything. So they feel like, oh, this event, we know there are people from these countries. This DJ is known. So I think we can find a balance, because in December it's not just the Ghana crowd that we are playing to.
definitely.
We are playing to different crowds. So I don't see a problem with it. At the end of the
Even right now, I feel like in Ghana all year round, you don't even get like exclusively Ghanaians. to play
Ghanaian,
for
yeah.
anymore. Like now it's
Yeah.
so varied.
I feel like some promoters have started seeing that, like the DJing, there are people who actually have the skill, but they don't have the brands or the imaging to match their skill. But at the end of the day, like when you get on the decks, we'll know if you're a good DJ or not.
Yeah, but we're also at a time where people are being booked not off their DJing. That's what good it's like artists right now. Like
Yeah.
artists, good artists, they chow. But if they know they see. And it's the same thing for DJs.
Yeah.
Like good DJs, me then they chow.
Yeah,
But if they don't know say Pizaro, where if you pull up in 10, you go play Mykonos, you go play here, they from back, they polo, they here, you senior man. So if you put Pizarro on a gig, yeah, level they
I think
because right now, if the DJs who you put for top self go even determine the crowd where they go come. You understand?
Yeah.
So if you watch it, you say, that's it, not be skill again. As for that one, I just want to make you swallow that one.
yeah, I think I think it is just one of the problems of
You see?
capitalism.
So I feel like where we are is like the job has become like we need to build equity. That's what that thing I've been saying it. Like
but
we
in
need
this
to build equity. We need
capitalist
to build
economy, I can understand it's capitalism. At the end of the day, the numbers mean something to the promoter. So if you have the numbers, they know the numbers can translate to money.
But the disconnect here is it will translate to money. They made money. The event was packed out. Well, if you ask people on the ground, how was it?
But they don't care. As long as the money is there, they don't
As long
care.
as the money is there, but the thing is on the ground, if it doesn't translate all the way to.
Yeah, I mean, what you are saying is true.
But hey, even nowadays, I don't even think people like it will come out definitely. Maybe the music was bad, this, that, this, that, this. That. But the promo video where they go cut, where they go drop July, take promotes the next one. Nigga, it go over the complain where they go. Because they go cut when they played down flat, when the people were dancing. When they played Terminator, everybody was doing the dance.
Yeah.
With the videographer come, cut bad bitches. Cut the thing well. So if you watch the video, the party jam.
I think it's just one of the things that capitalism brings.
Capitalism has fucked us up, man.
Yeah. Because right now it's a numbers game, which is unfortunate. Like, how many followers?
How many followers do you have?
Someone booked me for an event, right? And like, I knew the guy through someone. The guy told me that Pizarro, don't take this guy serious. And I'm like, oh, he's talking. A week to the event, the guy called me. Pizarro, how many tables are you booking in your name? And I'm like, I don't understand. We're like, oh, how many people are you bringing?
And I'm like, what? I'm not a promoter.
How?
I'm here to fucking play music.
It's like, yeah, we are booking you. Like, we expect you to get some tables. And I'm like, that is your job. Promote your event. My job is to come there and make sure the people who come have a good time.
Yeah.
So it's a whole lot of issues. But I think with time, it will fix itself.
With time and effort. It can't fix itself.
It will be fixed.
It can't fix itself.
It will be fixed. Because at the end of the day, if you keep on booking this DJ because they have the numbers, they come and they provide you a shit show. I don't think you're going to go back and book them. At some point, irrespective of the money, you expect your people to also enjoy the event.
Oh, there's that too. But the problem here is it cascades up. If on your 100K followers, you can't play some big show for Ghana, somebody to a day outside go watch say, you can't play big show for Ghana, entertainment capital of the world. We two we go book go Bali. You bab. It go come the Bali. It will go do like, and it will just cascade upwards. You bab. Then you go call come play. I don't know, Coachella, some shit like that. And it happens, like it's happening.
Honestly,
You get one or two viral moments and that's it.
yeah,
Like,
honestly, I don't know the solution to this. I don't know.
That's fine. That's fine.
I don't know.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. But it's been a great
Yeah,
conversation. I
yeah, I
think
enjoyed
we've
it.
spoken a lot. Thank you so much for coming once
Thank you
again.
for having me.
Where can we find you on socials?
DJ
Instagram,
Pizaro, Instagram, Twitter,
everywhere.
Snapchat, yeah.
DJ.
DJ Pizaro.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Guys, it's been dope. F the DJ. We got a few more episodes coming up. I'm trying to wrap this at 12 episodes. So yeah, hopefully we'll be done before the end of the year. So F the DJ, your host once more. EFFTHE DJ everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. Yeah, thank you so much for spending time with me and my guests. See you again next time. Out.